Inflatable emergency penises. That was on there one time. That was fun. That was funny as hell. You attach it to your wrist, and when you pull it out, it forms itself into a giant ball and a penis and pulls you to the surface. It's literally a giant inflatable safety penis. It's weird. It's like I said, Sky Mall. If you ever want to see things that are weird, just go to Sky Mall. That's all you need to do.
Okay.
Seriously, if you're ever bored, Sky Mall. Just. Basically, let's see. I'm just, for a second, while it's starting up, I'm just going to take a click here and see what we got here. Oh my goodness. How about a giant inflatable splash zone? This splash zone is 17 feet tall and consists of holding enough water to be the equivalent of 500 gallons. It takes 1 hour to fully inflate and takes roughly 4 hours to fill with water. How's that sound to you guys?
I'm gonna fill that with Giant Coke.
You can fill with whatever you want to fill with, man. I'm just saying. I'm constantly looking at weird stuff like that.
Man, you're gonna make yourself broke.
You can also go to you can try going to Kickstarter.com. That's another good one. There's all kinds of weird stuff, and then there's Oddity Mall. Oh my goodness, Oddity Mall.
Oh.
That one's just sad. You don't want to go to Oddity Mall unless you're ready for a good laugh. Let's see here. Here, let me just copy this real quick. Here's an example of something from that place. Okay. And boom, there you go. This is just an example from Oddity Mall. That is a 6-foot-tall, smoke-spewing inflatable dragon. Just an example. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, and thank you all for joining us once again, the Monsters of Gaming. I'm Kaiju. Oh my goodness, that's terrifying. K, and with me here is Necro. Is never going to be able to see that one again. Nick.
Hello.
Juggernaut just poured a bleach. Jared.
Hello.
Deathgasm Kill It With Fire. Mama Bear Make It Stop. Maxine.
Hello.
And K-Man Nuke the Area from orbit.
Hello, guys.
Oh my God. The Borat one-piece swimsuit. Oh. That just ain't right.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I started scrolling through Oddity Mall and I just can't stop myself. This episode brought to you by Sky Mall and Oddity Mall. They're not supporting us, but y'all gotta check this place out. It's crazy. So tonight is actually a strange one. The idea didn't come from me. The idea actually came from Deathgasm over there. Without him realizing, he gave me the idea. So I know you've surfed the internet or checked out weird things on Facebook or Amazon. Trust me, Amazon's got some weird stuff on it too. Or maybe you got one of those little cards that said, go check out Adam and Eve, and then you took a look and you're like, well, I don't want to look at that stuff anymore. Or maybe you went, ooh, yes, whipping time. Who knows? But tonight I know that each one of us here has at least looked at one single weird thing and said to themselves, if I bought that, it'd be awesome, but everyone else would think it was weird. So tonight, that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk about some of the weirdest stuff we've seen that we actually said to ourselves, hey, I want to buy that. Or if I had the money, you know I'd buy that. So, just to give you guys an example here, let's see here. I'm sorry, what?
Send me a link to the stream so I can send it to my buddy.
Give me 1 second. I will switch in. Hang on. The who's it, what's it? Man, I'm having trouble hearing today. You have to forgive me, guys. I'm having trouble hearing today.
It's okay.
Anyway, so the nope, we're not playing that game, and we're not doing that either. Okay.
Gonna give you a heads up. I'm watching the stream on my computer because I'm a dum-dum.
Okay.
Everything looks good so far.
Okay, good to hear, good to hear. Okay, Deathgasm is, of course, not paying attention. He's on his Switch again. You can tell from the angle that he's at.
Oh no.
Oh, you can tell from the angle he's at that he ain't paying attention. So anyways, seeing as we're talking about some of the weirdest things you've ever... Somebody's mic is going scratch, scribble, scrap, scrap. What the heck? Whose mic's trying to kill me?
I think that might be Death Gather. Every time I have this thing,
So, this is something I saw the other day because my site's failing me. I thought, hey, this would be a great thing to get a hold of. Hang on a second, let me, what they are is there, oh god, someone's being possessed by Zod. Okay, seriously. Zool! Okay, so one of the things I saw the other night was there's a set of Uno cards, okay? But each Uno card is about 1.5 feet wide by about 2 foot tall. And they look like if you got upset at somebody, you could take a handful of them and just smack them in the face with it. I think they look awesome. I put the link below there, Deathgasm, so you can share it. That's not the weirdest thing I saw. That's just how I want to start this off. There are some really weird things out there. Hey, Necro, what's a weird thing you always wanted to purchase if you had the money?
So there was this entertainment center that I saw which was many years ago. But it literally put it together to be like a mini table, like, you know, like a table for a couch. But then if you started looking out, it had the mini fridge in it, it put the TV out and hid it safely away from things, hid your speakers away, everything like inside the entertainment center, so if somebody came into your house, it was like, oh, that's just a coffee table.
Oh, okay.
It has all the
I've seen those. I've seen those. Yeah, those are pretty cool.
the modular furniture.
Oh, you know me. I love modular furniture. I love space saver furniture. That's just for me. K-Man, come on, give us something weird that you've always wanted to buy.
I would have to say trebuchet. Yeah.
Well, okay. Nick, Michael White is here. Michael White is here, and he says, Nick, fix your mic, my God. Nick! Apparently he thinks it's you. A trebuchet is a very unusual item. Wait, it stopped. It stopped.
Well, it's smaller than a catapult.
I know what a trebuchet is. I am very versed in medieval warfare, my friend. Actually, I'm pretty much conversed in all forms of warfare. I like the idea of killing people with anything I can find, so that's just kind of my deal, you know. You never know when launching somebody from a trebuchet would be fun and plus I've seen it on Pumpkin Chunkin' too. That's awesome. Y'all ever see that show?
Yeah.
Y'all ever see that show, Pumpkin Chunkin'? Where they make like homemade catapults and air cannons that just fire pumpkins like hundreds of feet. Not small pumpkins, I'm talking like, 30, 40, 50-pound pumpkins and just launching them football fields away. Oh, that show is so awesome.
Oh.
Apparently,
Did you see the clip where the one is firing from Pumpkin Smasher and she got smashed in the face with a pumpkin?
No, but that sounds hilarious and unfortunate. Mike says, I always wanted to buy a midget.
That's no slavery, person.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, you could go to Las Vegas, and there are some girls on the tarmac where you could pay for them. My cousin used to work there, and he used to have to transport them around. Just saying.
Let me tell you, man, about Michael White, a.k.a. Maggle.
The Maggle!
He has a fixation with midgets and midget porn.
Oh, whoa.
Listen, when you reach over 6 foot, everything looks like a midget to you, so.
Yep.
All right. So, Deathgasm. It's the Deathgasm!
Death Gathering.
I can't hear you.
Big.
What? Okay. Hey, how's it going?
Oh.
Oh, Subliminal just popped in. We might be too late. We might be too later. Oh, we might be able to later. Okay. No problem.
Hear me now.
Wear it like a backpack. Yeah, we can hear you now. Wear it like a backpack. Oh my God, Snaggle.
I just said that's the only way that guy could probably feel big.
Ow! Ow! Oh! Oh, Maggle, that's a swing. It's your turn there, Deathgasm. What's something weird you always wanted to purchase?
You guys ever see that fart gun?
A fart gun.
Yeah, like you shoot at flies.
I can't say that I have.
I have.
Yeah, basically like a gun. A staple salt into it and you could shoot flies out of the air.
Oh, that probably hurt if you got somebody in the eyes with that. Oh.
I'm used to seeing lasers.
Okay, Mama Bear. What's something weird you always wanted to purchase? You don't have to just purchase it for yourself. You can purchase it for others. Or should I just let the one go by that we found?
Instant underwear.
Instant underwear. Now this is an Asian product. I have seen this, and it has all the air sucked out of it. It's pulled into a little tube, and you can add it to water, and it'll melt through the water, and it's just a pair of underwear. Nick's just looking like, what? Only in Asia. Only in Asia.
We are talking about the place that has the union carrying money machine.
Yes, this is true. Maggle goes, bruh, I'm 6'5", 400 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. They call me Harvey Hungwell.
That's the you, Sarcasm.
Yeah, but still don't mean you're packing heat down south, bud.
Anyways, Nick has seen me want to buy this particular item multiple times, so I just found the website. This is called the Sea Breacher. It's a submarine that you can buy as a civilian.
I love it.
It's one step closer to me becoming a superhero or villain. And the first thing I would do with it would be bouncing out of the water screaming, I'm Aquaman! I'm Aquaman! I mean, you got a car, you got a dirt bike, but I got a freaking submersible. I mean, come on, that's a fight right there that's over. You know, you kind of win that one.
Hey! I'll light yourself on fire.
Necro! And your cloud of smoke. What's something else, huh?
Okay. So I think those
You're kind of cutting out a little, man.
better.
Yes, this is better, yes.
Okay. So I once saw a the money gaming tools that me and Kyle have,
Yeah?
but instead they have a built-in air conditioner, a built-in heater, massages everywhere, and also where you have the footrest that comes out, and that has a massager and its own heating and air conditioning unit.
Wow, what is it? Walk you everywhere and do your taxes too? Holy crap!
Mind you, I think it was like between like 5 and 10 grand, though.
Well, the freaking submarine I just popped up is freaking $999,000. I understand. This is stuff if we had the money, we'd get. You know, there's a difference there, you know? I'd also like to have my own custom-made wrestling ring, but unfortunately, those things, they ain't cheap. Pepper, pepper, pepper. Okay. So, K-Man.
Hmm. Huh.
Your turn.
I want to get a tank.
What?
Oh,
Okay.
alright.
That's a lot easier to get than you
Okay,
think, actually.
a bit more realistic. I mean 109.
What do you mean? You do realize you can purchase a tank, right? Like, that's... That, yeah, but I'm pretty sure you can find some way to recommission it. I'm just saying, you know. They'll sell them to you, but the thing you gotta watch out for is it's just like, hey, what are you gonna do with that? Nothing. And the next thing you know, it's going down the street snuffing out cars, you know?
I mean, what if I kind of on a list?
Yeah,
you know?
that's definitely a you're going straight on the list kind of deal. But hey, I mean, can't remember. My one buddy, he purchased, it was a British tank. He purchased it, had trip.
Oh, really?
I think it was a Leopard or something like that. He had it purchased. Of course, they took out the firing pins and everything from it, but he has it parked. He lives in a community with other veterans, so he's got it parked out in front of his garage. I mean, it's not like he could just like turn the cannon and fire, but he has on occasions got in there and aimed the turret at a mailman or something. Just saying, he has on occasion. The mailman hates him, but he has on occasion aimed the turret at him and said, "Got any good mail? They better not be bills." So I mean,
He's not wrong.
a tank is not out of the idea. You can purchase a tank. You just can't purchase the firing capabilities. But you're still in a 30-plus ton vehicle capable of mobility.
Well, there is a way. And YouTube.
I never said there wasn't a way. You'd be like they keep saying, "Oh, the government's going to come take my weapons." You know, be my guest, but you'd be surprised how dangerous I can be with $100 and a freaking Costco nearby.
Yes.
or a Lowe's or a Home Depot. You can do a lot, especially if you own the Anarchist Cookbook. First edition.
Oh. I'm really concerned. How many editions are there?
There are 3 editions. The first edition was the good one. The second edition took out a lot of the explosive, and the third edition took out everything that was dangerous.
What's the point of the book in the third edition?
You can still make like potato launchers and things, you know.
All you need is basic chemistry skills and a basic understanding of how stuff works.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of your microphone scraping across the sidewalk or something. I heard basic chemistry and I just heard
Earbuds.
They're out in my truck and I really don't feel like getting up.
Of course.
Okay.
Right, Juggernaut, did you go?
Nope.
Juggernaut, it's your turn then. Go. Someone, give me something weird. Weird and wacky. Come on then.
Weird.
A Scorpion gaming cockpit.
Oh, is that the one where as you move it, the cockpit moves with you?
No, actually, I'll show you a picture.
Okay. Okay, I know that thing has weaponry attached to it somewhere.
No, it doesn't.
No, you can't fool me. I've seen that thing in sci-fi movies. That thing's gonna crawl across the ground and like unfurl cannons from underneath it or something. It shoots acid, doesn't it? It does. Oh my goodness, look at that thing. That thing is sharp. You know, if you stub your toe on that thing, you could lose a foot. Holy crap.
It's 3 monitors. It can hold 3 monitors, plus keyboard, plus mouse, plus controller.
How many rounds?
0.
I'm telling you, man, I've seen something that looks like that in a movie. I'm saying, it looks like a weapon. I'm sorry, Jug. That looks like a weapon.
I mean, yeah, I know it does.
I mean, that still looks like something cool to play in, but I'm just saying, that looks like it's a weapon. That looks like you'd sit down.
Oh, fuck. My house is gone.
You sit down and hit the wrong button and suddenly it goes, weapons activated. Wait, what? 5-seat harness hits you going for targets. Wait, what targets?
And that's the monitors for, right?
Yeah, the monitors are showing you everything. We're going for a farmer's tea run. I don't need any. Error, we're going for a farmer's tea run. Ah! Blows out the side of your apartment, leaps down, goes crawling. Goes running down the building. Look at that thing. Seriously. Spider-Man would fight something like that. Mama Bear, something else
There
there.
are 2 of them.
Oh, God. An entire army.
Get one praise for the monsters.
What was that?
Adult rated toolbox.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So, Mom Bear and me went and swung by an adult store the other day.
Oh no.
While we were there, we found a toolbox.
Oh, goodness.
Some of the things involved were a power drill, which was actually an automated dildo. Straps and hammers and little things to put in other places and use the hammer to get them in a little deeper. You know what I'm talking about. Just saying. Remember, that's something Mom Bear wants to buy, so I'm a little worried.
You got monsters that are really good.
But Juggernaut, I might need your robot there to protect myself.
And I already have some monsters in mind to give it to.
And there's 2 monsters she wants to give it to.
Oh, no.
I have a feeling I know one of them. And I have a feeling it's not me. Would it happen to be Necro and Deathgasm?
Oh my goodness, he's good.
Well, I hope you guys like the gift. I know Necro will. Oh, and the drill said it was a 12-speed drill with rechargeable battery. Or you could just
drilled.
It does. It was a you know what was at the end of it. It was a dildo at the end of it. You know, just weird stuff.
That's one of the throws. Is that if you use something like that, if your husband using it on you, basically the husband is useless in that relationship other than paying the bills at that point. Because that machine replaces him in things he'll never be able to do. Like,
Yeah, but there's no alternative to good old flesh. There's no good alternative to flesh, though.
yes, like you can't compete.
Well, no, and you also can't compete with the difference between a BB gun and an M4 carbine. But I still want a BB gun.
It would come in handy for Reaper Rose.
Oh my goodness! She's not even here to defend herself.
What was that?
But
Mom Bear goes, it would be a really good toy to give to Reaper Rose.
Well, you might actually find something that'll keep you pleasured.
Oh, guys, come on. Let her defend herself, all right? Okay, Juggernaut, since we missed you the last time, let's throw you in the ring again.
Oh, wow.
Okay, now I'm frightened. Usually Juggernaut doesn't go, oh, wow.
Wow.
What did you find?
This is bad.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Oh, yes, it is. Would you like to see the picture?
I'm afraid you're going to show me regardless.
This is evil, and yet I find it a little funny.
Well, you just left a weapon as a chair, and you're telling me that, yeah, you're evil, all right. Let's see what it is. Oh! Oh!
$23.
Oh! Oh, Jug. Oh, Jug. No, no, no. Oh, Jug.
That is a product that somebody can buy. The Absent Father action figure.
Oh, Lord. That is problematic. Does it blow up?
That's a blow up. It's absent.
Oh, yeah, I keep saying you guys go out for milk or cigarettes.
Ouch. So I No, Deathgasm, it's your turn.
Okay, I saw this a while ago, but I modified it extremely.
Okay, now I'm scared.
If a tank, like, meant for a child, like, it shoots foam, missiles and shit,
Yeah?
like, they sit in and drive, I would modify it to do airsoft.
I've already
And
seen
do
people
that
do it.
for
I know what
the
tank you're
entire-
talking about. I know what tank you're talking about. I've already seen people do it. It's on YouTube. You can look that crap up. Some guy attached a freaking minigun
Really?
to it. A minigun to it. And just fired like 3,000 BBs per second. Just... He hooked it up with remote control and he was just like sitting behind a bunker looking through a little camera, driving around just shooting people with it. I know what you're talking about. I wanted to get it for Marcus, but Mom Bear said it was too dangerous inside the house.
Well, the thing was no small thing.
I know it wasn't. That's why I wanted to get it for Marcus. Start teaching him war early.
Like, I'm a big guy, but I could probably drive that thing if I wanted to.
You could modify it to do it, you know?
Yeah, that thing wouldn't stay stock very long.
I know it wouldn't.
Like, if I got a Supra, that thing wouldn't stay stock very long.
Deathgasm, I found your pizza cutter.
Is it one of those half-disc ones?
Take a look. He is Thor's brother. He is the god of pizza.
Oh my god. I've never seen war ever.
What?
Because that would go in my seat. Honestly, that's perfect. I need that. Because when I get my new place, my dining room's gonna be set up with horn cups and other Viking stuff.
Hmm? Well, this is one. Now this is the actual one I wanted to show. This is one that I know I've shown to Nick and Juggernaut before. So this is one I've always wanted to get because once again I'm into like modular stuff. So what this is it's a couch set that you can put together. It looks like Legos and you can change it around to change what it's shaped like.
Looks like you're playing Tetris.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You can turn it into like multiple chairs. You can turn it into a big couch. You can turn it into a bed. And they're pretty heavy pieces, so I mean you could probably hurl it at somebody and really do some damage if you felt like it. There I go, once again turning things into weapons. I gotta stop doing
I'm playing
I gotta stop doing that.
Basketball, and you're throwing them at people. The others are like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm playing Tetris, officer.
Tetris! Bish! Okay, Necro. Anything else on your mind of thought processes here?
This or somebody because let's say like that then can be
Can anyone else hear him?
No.
There's something wrong. You keep going loud and soft for some reason. I can't figure it out.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yeah, your voice keeps going from hard and soft, hard and soft, hard and soft. Thanks, K-Man. Thanks a lot, K-Man. This joke brought to you by frickin' K-Man, alright?
So I saw a movie, and it's a dirt bike that can you press the button, and then it has like jet skis that come out of it, so you can ride on top of water.
Well, seeing as I have seen similar items in real life, I can actually believe that.
It was actually part of the Triple X Return of the Senator Cage, I believe.
Okay.
Movie.
I mean, it's fully possible. I'm not saying it doesn't exist, man. I'm just saying that, like, I have seen very similar items, so I believe you could actually have something like that, you know? I mean, heck, they have an Aston Martin that you could purchase if you have the money, by the way. Aston Martins are not cheap, by the way. That has a built-in martini creator. You push a button and it will literally make you a martini while you're driving. Which, by the way, is against the law, but still. K-Man, your choice. Get us something weird, wacky.
Alright, okay, alright. A robot from Japan for things.
Are you talking about one of those? Are you talking about one of them realistic sex robots?
Yeah.
Let me tell you a story. One of my cousins, she has a cuddling business. She has a cuddling business. Okay, in case you all here don't know what this is, where girls will go to your house, businessmen usually, and pretend to be their wives. I mean, no sex is involved, but ask them how their day is, cook a meal for them, wash their house, maybe cuddle with them in bed, that kind of stuff. One day, she went to this one house and heard a voice giggling in the house and couldn't figure out where it was. Apparently, the guy had left this thing on. She opened up the closet, and it turned its head, and she saw glowing blue eyes and said, "I don't recognize you," and she ran and called the police.
Oh, no.
She didn't know it was there, and then he apologized, and she has said that she can't do that anymore. She was scared shitless, all right? She ran because it actually turned and looked at her and said, "I don't recognize you," and pitch black closet, a pair of blue eyes lock on. "I don't recognize you." Ah! Boom, gone.
I mean, that guy was probably glad it wasn't me or you that were in that house, because we would have put Rambo on that motherfucker.
Just unloaded freaking full clip. Just unloaded full clip right in. Ah! And it cost the guy like $3,000 American dollars to have this thing made. It recognized voices, it recognized speech patterns, thermal detection, knew what his favorite things were. And it's just like, okay. I believe...
Cool. Got a cool question for you. Michael wants to know if you posted the video with him in it.
That video will be coming out on, let's see, 25th, 26th. Yeah, one video comes out on the 27th and one will come out on the 28th, both at 12:30.
Okay.
He's in 2 videos. He's not in 1, he's in 2. So yeah, there's 2 coming out. One will be on, let's see here. Today is the 25th, 26th. So one will be Wednesday at 12:30 in the afternoon, and the other one will be Thursday at 12:30 in the afternoon.
I will send them these.
Okay, no problem. Anyways, so yeah, I mean, those dolls, you can purchase them, and according to what Remy said, it looked like a real person. Like, in the darkness, she saw what looked like a woman turn her head at her, and her eyes were glowing. And it freaked her out. It just freaked her out. It's like, oh my goodness. And I told her the same thing. I told her if I had been there and I had a sidearm on, I'd probably have unloaded into the damn thing. That would have scared the shit out of me. I mean, Skynet is real and it's coming, but I mean, that kind of realism, woo, I don't need that. You want that? You can have that, brother. You can have that. You can purchase them and have them shipped to the United States. You can. You get that money like Necro has. You can get that. You gotta get paid the big.
So how would you feel if I brought you to your house then?
Well, if you want to bring your mechanical girlfriend over, that's fine. The clothes stay on. What you do in your closet is what you do in your closet, all right? Just give me the heads up if you have one that walks and talks too, because I might go Highlander on that sucker. I'm sorry.
Gotcha. The only reason why I brought that up is you talking about toolbox and whatnot. Like,
listen. Completely. They don't have to. There's no ante to up. If you up the ante, Deathgasm's going next. Okay. If you update the ante, Deathgasm's coming next. And that mind over there or over there, wherever he is, that's a twisted mind right there. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. You see that smile? That's the smile of Lucifer's best friend. He will outdo you. That's why we don't up the ante.
I found something that would go really well with that for Deathgasm.
Oh no! Now I'm just frightened.
I'm tempting fate now. So
Deathgasm.
Technically, it would go well with Deathgasm and Necro.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure how to handle this one now.
Me neither. So I'm tempting fate. Nick, help. Nick. Nick's seat already overturned. I don't know what I've done.
Come on, dude. You have what you want.
So, oh my goodness, Nick, do you see that picture, Nick?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay, so Deathgasm is a picture of a 55-gallon drum of natural water-based lubricant from Passion Lubes.
Oh.
And he said you and Nick, and said you and Nick could use it.
I know.
I'm done. You know what I would? Here's the funny thing. You know what I would use that for? I'd get a super long slip and slide and just run it.
Right?
Just jump and just see how fast I go. Just.
Becky would go faster than sled from National Vacation.
What was that, Deathgasm?
With how fast you go on a slip and slide, you enter another dimension.
I'd be sliding next to the Flash. How's it going, buddy? That reminds me of a Street Fighter. I can't remember what the character's name, but he specialized in Roman wrestling, and he would just coat himself with oil, and he would slide around and he would grab you, like spin you around his waist like you were a hula hoop and launch you. That seems like that would be for. I could go up against a UFC fighter covered in that. Go ahead, try to grapple me. Slip slip I gotta make my escape and just slide backwards. Whee! Okay, I'm sorry, Deathgasm. After Juggernaut shared that, I lost it. Okay. Ooh.
I'm sorry.
We're back into the game.
Okay, you back now?
I'm back. I'm back, Deathgasm. I'm back.
If I had Necro's money, I would pay you to go to the Octagon and do that.
Only if I can go up against a grappler. Only if I can go up against a pure grappler. Just go and grapple me. Slip up! No! And then he gets just sick of it, just roundhouse kicks me. Oh, God.
But you used to be sliding, so it wouldn't work.
Yeah, but I won't be able to stop. I won't be able to stop. I'll be like an air hockey puck. I'd win by accidentally knocking the person over. Yeah. And those cages are kind of a little bit flexible because I'm going to keep getting faster and faster. I'm going to become dangerous.
You would pass the Flash in the Speed Force.
Just like he said, just like I would go so fast, I would just be in another dimension. Just slide out in front of Superman. Hi! Who are you, Lube Man? Oh, shit!
Too much, huh?
All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Cashew back together again. Oh, sorry about that. Oh, okay. Deathgasm, it's your turn, man. I'm done. I'm sorry. Ow, my elbow.
Thanks, guys. I told them. About the drill and the kill. Fuck-o-matic.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
I'm kind of terrified what that is. This is only like the 5th time on camera I've injured myself.
Dude, kind of the pressure washer on it.
I think I saw something like that in a magazine one time. That sounds dangerous. I do remember reading about a woman who tied herself into some kind of like automatic machine like that and turned it on full, and while she was going at it, she dropped the remote and couldn't get herself undone. and had to wait for her husband to come home to undo her like 8 hours later.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
So like,
Sounds like shit fun.
I don't know. It sounds like it would kind of be a little rough after a while. Okay.
I will put this out. I will put this out there. I am terrified of anything automation to do with sexual shit.
Oh, yeah, you don't know what's gonna happen.
You would pour water in, like you spark, lunch yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Just, I don't trust machine. I don't trust internet, machinery, technology, and to let them perform that. I can't see that.
Listen, you can have your phobias all you want, man. It's okay.
Like, I'm not terrified. Like, I just don't trust it. Like, it's not scary. Like, if I saw a robot, it wouldn't freak me out. But if it tried performing sexual acts on me, I'd be, no, not interested. It's weird. And dangerous, I think.
Oh, it depends on, you say the wrong thing and how you're, you say harder and it takes it up to the next level and it starts mishearing you.
It rips off your cock.
Well, let's
Yeah.
be... All right, Juggernaut. I trust that you're not going to go any further.
No, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, so what's your next item?
Yeah, I could, but I'll keep my mouth shut.
I would buy a Scottish castle.
A what?
Oh.
A Scottish castle.
That sounds pretty cool. Is there a particular reason for it, or?
I've always wanted to own a castle.
See, I'm not the only person. I'm not the only person who's wanted to own a castle.
Hello,
Listen, I know you. Yeah, but
Just want to shout out to have Pete when someone tries to enter and say fuck off.
Well, the thing is, like, the reason I want to be Scottish because of the area and, magical and mystical around there.
Okay, that's understandable. Well,
Oh! That's perfect. I want a trebuchet, you want a castle, I can siege you.
see, you see,
Bam.
he can siege you. You're just giving him reasons to get it now. You build up your castle. You're like, oh, this is beautiful. And suddenly a rock comes by and smashes into a window. Hi, Jared!
Next thing you know, he's got 50 cannons that are firing down on him.
He's got a cannon aimed at it. He's
No,
like, hi,
you said
Jared!
castle.
Hey, castles used to have
You
cannons.
said castle.
Castle
Never-
had cannons.
I'm thinking medieval, my guy, not modern.
How old? Wait, do you have any idea how old cannons really are, my friend?
Yeah, seriously.
Cannons existed around the same time as trebuchets and catapults. They were just very dangerous back then because if you put in the wrong amount of black powder, they had a tendency to explode. On the plus side, you can smash somebody further than a trebuchet. On the bad side, if Pokey puts in the wrong amount of black powder, you lose a portion of the castle.
Yeah, about their cannon they tried building.
Which one? The one of duct tape, the one of wood, the one of
The one
copper?
of wood.
Yeah.
The one of wood.
It fired once and exploded.
Pretty much.
Oh,
It turned into an actual bomb. Alrighty. So. Woo!
If we're going down that route, I want to use my money to pay myself into royalty.
You can get yourself a dukedom or a duchdom.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is one I saw years ago. I always wanted to get one. I just never actually bought one. It is for office warfare. Okay, so this is called a tic-tac gun. And what it is you take a tic-tacs, you pop the top off, you load it, and you cock it back, and you can literally fire tic-tacs up to 20 feet at people. I don't know why. I just thought it would always be something cool to have. Just Your breath stinks. Ow, my eye! Oops, I missed. I'll aim lower next time. I don't know. It's a weird thing, and that's part of this whole rule. It's a weird thing I've always wanted, you know?
There we go. A toilet timer.
A toilet timer? What happens if the timer goes off? Does it snap shut on you? Is that thing from a Saw movie I didn't see? You have had spicy burritos and X-Lax, but you only have 5 minutes to take a crap, or the trap will shut on you.
No, I won for my uncle because he will sit in that car.
What is it, just like an alarm or something?
45 minutes.
Oh my goodness. It's like an alarm to keep you from pooping too long or something like that.
For staying in there too long.
Oh man. That is pretty weird right there. Necro! Something weird that you want.
Okay, we had the sex robot. We have the 55-gallon drum.
I'm now
We have
frightened.
the buckling mixer.
I'm now frightened.
And the toolbox.
And the toolbox.
So I'm going to bring in a gadget that I saw. It's for group of girls or boys. And it's something different for each one. And the way the chair works, it's a normal gaming chair to the naked eye. And so the stuff sits in it, you know, if you buy it for a girl, it'll be a girl, if you buy it for a guy, it'll be for the guy. Kind of thing is, yeah, they have the different genders, so.
Okay.
So, the way it works is, okay, so say your girlfriend says that she's really good at video games. Well, the chair puts her to the test.
I think I saw this on Family Guy once, man. It sounds like something dangerous.
It could be. So it will start off gentle by just giving a simple fucking, but if it starts noticing your gameplay is off, it will add more difficulty, and the only way to get the machine to turn off is to actually win the match or game that you're playing. Otherwise, the intensity goes up with the several pleasure toys on that.
Okay. So that's like a, you definitely don't want to be live streaming that day, huh?
Interesting live stream. You might not want to face cam, though.
Okay, Necro. Okay, you are a special kind of person sometimes. Okay, man.
Yes.
What kind of horrible thing are you thinking of now?
Oh, Lord. I think you have to come back to me on that suspect. Give me a second.
There's gotta be weird things, you know.
You
Mama.
don't have to go sexual, man.
Yeah, that you don't gotta do that.
That is true.
Have you ever saw something weird that you just wanted to buy, you know?
Oh, I know. Moon shoes.
Oh, moon shoes.
I saw the commercial in the 90s, and I always wanted to get them.
I had a
They
pair.
have
to get them.
upgraded ones now.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently they have new upgraded ones now, according to Mama Bear.
I went to
Really?
them for Marcus last year.
Moon shoes. Moon shoes. I remember the commercial. I had a pair. I had the Moon Hopper instead when I was a kid,
Oh.
which was the round thing that looked like a little Saturn that you bounced on, holding it with your feet.
No, I'm talking about the shoes in the 90s. You like strap onto your feet and try to jump.
Right. Those were pretty cool, yeah.
Now they make them like with little springs on them.
Now they make them with springs on them, apparently. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, those are still pretty cool.
Check Amazon.
Don't do it. Don't check Amazon. There's no telling what's really on there. Mama Bear could be setting you up for failure. You gotta remember that. Mama Bear, it's your turn. Oh boy. Is there more to that, or? Hello.
How about the Elvira salt and pepper shaker?
The Elvira salt and pepper shakers?
Yeah.
That sounds like it would be way too much salt and pepper. If anyone knows who Elvira, Mistress of the Dark is, you know where I'm going with that one. That could be something for Necro, because Necro likes putting enough salt on his food to make the ocean taste like fresh water. We would go to the beach.
Yeah.
We would go to the beach, and Nick would walk out to the water with a 2-gallon pitcher, scoop it up, and sit there and drink it in front of everybody.
What?
Oh, he would do. Yeah, he would take a 2-gallon pitcher of salt water and just drink it, and be like, "It wasn't that bad," and then go out swimming.
You are a madman.
He had a salt lick while we were living together. He actually had a salt lick. It was a lamp, but he used to sit there and just he shrank it.
The Himalayan salt rock.
Yeah, he shrank it over time. You could see light through it. You could actually see actual light through it after a while with him. Nice glasses, Jug.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. This man likes salt way too much. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Don't dare him to lick a salt lick. He'll eat it in front of you, okay? I'm just saying.
I think one time at Wendy's with my buddy Pete and his girlfriend at the time, they dared me because they just got like 2 or 4 handfuls of salt, and they were like, "Can you finish this?" And they pulled it all onto the tray within 5 minutes. I said, "Okay, do it in 3."
And he did. And he did. Salt has no effect on him. But people who cook steaks wrong are sinful in his eyes, so be careful. I know. I am not allowed to cook steak. I'm literally not allowed to cook steak.
I won't
Listen,
do what he does.
I was at a bar the one night, and they had a bowl full of lemon. And for every lemon I ate, they gave me $20. I had 3 bowls full.
I remember he telling me about that.
Nothing but the rind.
Yeah, he sat there and just cleared everything but the rind and put them on the table one after another. And he just left there just going, yep.
Yeah, you were with me.
Yep, I was with him. He just sat there just, I'm like, oh God. He's like, nah, I got this. And just 3 bowls empty.
And then when we left, I split the money with him. He asked me what happened. I said, "Miracle Berry."
I remember those. Those are the things that you put on your tongue and they change the flavor. He cheated. Anyway.
Yes.
So, let's see here. Mama Bear. And then... Whose turn was it?
I think it's supposed to be either Judge or Deathgasm, if I forget.
Okay, we'll have Jug go first, and then we'll have Deathgasm go. And Mom Bear, you can go after that. Okay, so Jug, something weird, something crazy. And Miracle Berry doesn't count, that's cheating.
I love the Miracle Berry.
That was the Wing Hut incident all over again, you cheating bastard. Here's white, we're going to put white peppers in these wings, eat as many as you can. Miracle Berry on the tongue. These are so sweet, they're delicious. Everyone else is gagging and coughing up Juggernaut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 dozen later, they called it on him and said, "No more for you." He cheated. He cheated so bad. It was great. Okay. Anyway.
Even though I can't use them, I still think they're interesting. Lightsaber chopsticks.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, I think they come in red, blue, and green.
I think they come in red, blue, and green, yeah.
And I think they come in purple as well.
They might come in purple. All right, Deathgasm. It's your turn. So, Can anyone translate?
I do not speak Skygasm.
We need to
Yeah,
look
yeah,
for Deathgasm.
What?
I think the sex robot got him.
I think so. Yeah.
So, Mama Bear, while we wait for Deathgasm to get back, what do I do? Weird idea, wacky idea, fun idea, something you want?
Craft silicone utensil holder for the kitchen.
Oh, craft silicone utensil holders for the kitchen. That was pretty cool. They are kind of weird though, but that was pretty cool.
They connect to the pot or pan that you're using.
So they're like a silicone sleeve you slip over like the pot handle while you're using it so it doesn't burn you?
No.
No?
It attaches to the side of the pot or pan.
Okay.
And then when you're done stirring with your utensils, you can set it in the crab pot.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. It attaches to the side of the pot, so when you're done stirring, you can just put it into the holster, and it'll hold it so you don't lose it.
Or mess up your counters or whatever.
Or mess up your counter. Yeah, you can do that too. So, I know this is going to be really weird, guys. So, I apologize ahead of time, but I've always wanted this. They are sleeping bags with legs. The idea is so cool. You go out camping, you know, like me, I like to go out camping in the fall and early spring where there's the least amount of creepy crawlies out there. And you wake up in the middle of the night and you got to make a decision because sometimes there's frost out there. You step outside, you put your shoes on, you know, try to hold it in. Well, with this, you can actually just go walking out inside your sleeping bag, go do your business while you're still toasty warm, and then go back to bed. I think it's a great idea. It's weird, but I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, it looks like Deathgasm's back. Maybe. I can hear him.
I can hear him.
I can't hear him. I can't hear anything from him. Anybody? Can anyone hear him? Am I the only one who can't hear him?
Hear him.
Let me disconnect. Let me disconnect. Let me disconnect, okay? Let me disconnect. Maybe I'm the problem. Cody! And you, enough. We're doing a recording. Jiminy crickets, the crickets, my friend. The puppy barking in the background. Join the call again. Here we go.
It's a
I
shame.
don't know.
Am I coming in?
Are you broken?
Okay,
What's
I'll
up?
see you now.
Ah.
Nah.
Okay, Deathgasm, your turn.
Okay. Since Jug and Kevin down there want trebuchets and castles, I'll beat them at their game and go drones.
Drone strikes.
Yeah, I'll just be sitting about 4 miles that way where none of their shit will touch me. And I'll just be remote controlling like 4 drones at once and freaking just symmetrical strike their shit.
Okay. Well, if we're going to play that game, I wanted to wait till the end to talk about this one because it's always been a big dream of mine. But since we're talking about all these different weapons of war now, I've always wanted to own a used missile silo. One of them underground, gigantic missile silos. The ones that are like seven stories down under the ground, and they got all the rooms and everything set up. There used to be a big missile in the center of it. I've always wanted to own one of those. I just think it'd be so...
They also acts as a bunker then, too.
Well, right. And I'm not trying to say I want to keep away from drones and trebuchets and cannons, but truthfully, I've always thought it'd be the coolest thing. You you could have these really cool mansions and everything like that. But do you have a building that used to be used to house a weapon of war? No, that's where I live. I've always thought, I mean, they're everywhere, too. You can actually look them up in the U.S., and you can actually see how many of them are for sale. They tend to be pretty expensive, though. I'm talking in the millions. But, like, if I had the money, I don't mind not seeing the light of day again. I'm cool with that. I hate the sun. It's too bright. Okay,
Agreed.
Okay, Necro.
Okay. So I've always wanted a laser pointer that also is a soldering gun.
Are you talking about one of those ones that can actually, like, set things on fire?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
those things. Weld with them.
Those things, I mean, I'm okay, cool with you having it, but those things are so fucking dangerous. I heard a story one time of this guy. He left it on his desk for a second, and his cat sat on it and set the wall on fire with it. Like, just if you get one of those, my friend, just remember, be careful where you leave it.
Yeah.
And if you're at work and you're trying to do a freaking a pinpoint up on the wall, make sure you don't grab it by accident. As you can see, our revenue is really on fire. Oh, wrong one.
Nick wouldn't run. He kind of watched. See what happens.
I never said he would. I just said he'd be like, oh, I got the wrong one.
Napalm and make the fire bigger.
Come on.
Yes.
Dude, you already have all the ingredients at the job to make the homemade napalm, man. It's not hard to do.
No. It's really easy.
It actually only takes like 20 minutes to make a little bit of it. If you want to make it good and thick, it takes a couple days, but in 20 minutes, you're going to have a pretty good start. Just saying.
There's not much flammable stuff in there.
No, you can just put...
Acetone and shipping foam.
You don't even have to go that safe. You can just go with gasoline and packing peanuts.
What?
We here at the Modern Social Gaming do not state the creation of such items. Oh, we're already on a watch list anyway. It doesn't matter.
My thing was compared to that.
Y'all, we went on a watch. We went on a watch list the second I said I was ex-infantry. We were already on a list. And now you're on the list with us, K-Man. Congratulations.
Awesome.
So
he did start off with
game.
He just went to
like a herd. I don't know if it's considered a herd, but a herd of Komodo dragons.
Yeah, you have fun with that. I believe they're called. I believe
kill each other.
I believe that. No, actually, they don't attack each other. They attack. They're young. They're cannibalistic. But that's stupid. I believe a person. With a large group of Komodo dragons is known as lunch. You're talking about a 12.
Ones I can control. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, if you
Because once I break down the wall of the castle, I'd send in my Komodo dragons in.
Listen.
You don't want to.
Listen.
You're the one who started this whole warfare thing.
When did this become a war? This is
people in castles because Kyle wants one, Juggernaut wants
Hey,
one.
I don't want a castle. I don't want a castle. I want a doomsday shelter. Y'all can kill each other. I'm hiding.
You can your doomsday shelter. I can reach somebody in a castle.
That's why I'm saying. Don't you look at me here, Necro. Y'all go ahead. You go ahead and build your castle, your cannons, and everything. And when you guys eventually break through my little bunker, I'm gonna be in my little submarine scooting away underwater, getting the hell away from y'all. All right, with my tic tac gun. Well, we have trebuchets and cannons and drone strikes and. Jeez, guys. Next live stream, we're all making armies. Next live stream, we all make armies. That's it. Next live stream, all right?
Awesome.
This is where this is leading. That's where this is leading. We're all going to make our own individual countries and our own individual soldiers. I think next live stream, y'all started this. I'm going to go take my 55-gallon of lube, spread it on the ground, and escape. Whee!
We're gonna cook and we're gonna ride. In my country. All back to when we made our own cities.
Y'all wouldn't make it past the Mississippi River in Oregon Crossing, trust me. None of y'all would make it past that in Oregon Trail. I fought that river. I won that game.
I did too, motherfucker.
Dude, I played it on the DOS, okay? You had to type in everything you did. I played it on the DOS, alright?
Oh, guys, did you know there's an Oregon Trail 2?
There what?
The updated version of it?
I'm sure it's not as difficult as the original.
How do you
It's the same difficulty. Slightly better graphics.
How do you update something that's in the past?
I don't know.
That's like saying I'm gonna have a trebuchet, but it's gonna be made of plasteel and titanium.
You know, you give me thoughts. It might work. It might survive a drone strike. Who knows?
The problem is, all I said is I wanted a casualty. You've got a tank, you've got a trebuchet.
Yo, dude,
I'm
hiding. I'm hiding, dude.
It can still ram into a castle wall.
Mom,
I won't do that. I'll use my trebuchet and then send my Komodo dragons in after.
Guys, just don't invade Mama Bear.
It's gonna be the person firing the trebuchet.
Just don't invade Mama Bear. The things she said she has so far are things you don't want her using on you. Yeah, you come around the corner, you're unconscious.
You know what she has, alright? What she has sounds like a triple actuated Bond villain.
With the toolbox?
Yeah. You wake up tied in the chair and she's sitting there going, I have ways of making you talk. Mama Bear. All right. So since next time we're gonna make freaking wars in countries, that'll be our next one. So.
Although for some it might be fun.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Who's next?
I lost count.
Necro, you're next. I'll be right back.
Okay. What was I thinking? Oh, I've always wanted one of those umbrellas with like multiple attachments to have like handy for like fixing things around the house / things that you might need out in the world too. So,
I'm gonna say that walls like Kingsman Guard.
kind of
Man, just admit it. You want to be James Bond.
Really? Not weaponry. If I wanted that, I would just go with a fucking umbrella sword.
Ooh.
I have a friend
Look
who
at that logic. I want Count Dooku's lightsaber. That's dope.
I have an umbrella for
I have a friend who's like 10 cane swords, okay?
Yeah.
Well, I got a pointy stick.
She's dead.
You bring your pointy stick, I'll bring my reverse blades, like carbon steel katana. Let's see who wins.
Ooh. Sounds like a fun
I'll
time.
be in the field with my 270.
Okay, when you're using pointy sticks and swords, you can't bring a gun to this fight. Come on.
Fuck, I can't.
Oh, sure, love the war, but remember, I can deflect your bullets and still bum rush you.
He said bum rush.
Well, just my grade, I'm gonna have a battle then. Or the Great Hammer. One of the two. I don't know what I'd want to beat you with. I feel like the blunt option would be more. But actually, yeah, the Great Warhammer I'd go with. Because I have distance on you and I could trip you up with it.
cheeseburger chick.
Because on that longer reach katana would, and all I gotta do is sweep your freaking ankles, launch you up into the ground, and then freaking just pin you with my hammer. I wouldn't kill you, but I just assert dominance at that point.
I'm just sharing. I don't think he actually has it here. I think he's calling something else here.
Like breaking ankles by accident.
He doesn't have a hammer. He doesn't have a great hammer.
It's taken out city. You ever heard that movie, Tom the Train? That's what's happening here.
First blade.
I can break hammer pretty easily, though, Nick. Or I can make one.
I know that.
Like, all I really need is some black pipe, a T-fitting.
Are you racist now against fighting?
I think he is. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I was describing how I could make one in a pinch if I had to.
Hi, guys.
Apparently, we're on war still, apparently.
Do you guys remember what this live stream's about? This live stream.
I have an idea for my next one.
Okay.
Oh! All I need is a horse. Because I already have my Mongolian horsebow in my house and arrows. So, all I need is a horse now.
Anyways, I think this train has gone beyond disrailing off the tracks. I think the casualty rate is a little too high. Let's bring this back to goofy things that we've wanted to own instead of you guys preparing for war against each other, which is a week away.
Deathgasm, bring us back to reality.
Yes, Deathgasm. Bring us back to reality.
I want a mech suit.
Okay.
Like, not for war specifically, but how cool would it be to freaking have a robotic suit, and like I could just take an axe and freaking chop down a tree in one hit.
Deathgasm. Just to throw it out there, I have tested the military version of the exosuit. It is worth it. The increase in power it would give you would be absolutely terrifying. I went from being able to pull up about 200 pounds to being able to pull up about 800 pounds. And when you're running...
Are we talking about in the bedroom, or...
No, I'm talking about...
outside, like, doing shit?
I'm talking about in the military, Tiny. I don't know. I'm confused about where that joke went from, but okay. No, I mean, if you're talking about like an exoskeleton, those things are freaking amazing, dude. I would honestly love them to start selling them to civilians, because it would save so many people so many problems. You know, your back
problems, actually.
And your knees too. The exoskeleton actually helps pull the weight off of your knees too, and pulls it into the actual system. Like I said, it could basically quadruple your payload. So if you're a person like, say, Deathgasm there, who looks like he could probably lift a pretty good amount, the suit can basically quadruple what he can lift. And when you're running in one of them, you don't feel slow at all. In fact, you don't feel like you're running all that much, but you're actually going at a pretty good pace, and you don't get tired as easily. So, I mean, once again, it's something that I've seen.
Strong as you probably think you.
Oh, maybe not. I'm just saying.
I'm only leg pressing my weight, and I'm doing about half my body in bench press.
Okay, well, just think about it this way: take whatever that is and quadruple it.
That's by timing it by 4, right?
Yeah.
So with legs, I'd be able to do 800 pounds. With arms, I'd probably be able to do about
600-ish.
400.
400-ish, yeah. Now imagine taking that axe and swinging it with the quadruple of strength. You could probably take a tree in a few.
Probably take down a tree in one swoop.
1 or 2 swings easily, depending on the size of the tree. That's why I'm saying, like, an exosuit, if that's what you're talking about, yeah, those do exist, and yes, they would be worth owning. I'd like to own one just to help me.
I wonder if you'd be able to jump over a building.
I don't think they've made them that good yet. But you can run for what feels like forever before you start feeling tired.
But if it like maximizes your strength, that means it maximizes your jumping.
Well, yeah, but how high can you vertically
Not
jump?
necessarily. Because it might.
How high can you jump?
Plus, you have to look at the suit's weight added to it as well. The suit isn't some lightweight system. Like I said,
You have to take into consideration of the shock absorbers.
You're not jumping a building, bro.
but he could easily plow through one.
Yeah.
The suit would probably allow you to plow through a building. You could become the Juggernaut. Not Juggernaut Jared, you could become the Juggernaut.
Load a few half-inch plates to my arms and just use them as a ram.
You could do that, yeah, technically.
Oh.
The reason I want them to bring them out to the civilian world, not as strong as the ones that the military is using, but like, I got bad knees, right? I got bad knees from the service, all right? Sometimes it really hurts to get out of bed and walk around. But with an exoskeleton, it would help you. Of course, you'd probably end up using it as a crutch after a while, so I mean, there is the negative to using it like that. I'm going way too deep into this. I'm sorry, Juggernaut. I'm going way too deep into this conversation.
By the money by controlling interest in the WWE.
Wow, that's actually both pretty cool and pretty weird. You're not kidding. Dang. What's that? You need 20% shares or something?
51%.
Oh, so you want full control?
I want to make sure that any ideas that I would give them would not be overruled.
Okay, then you would need 51 or so. That's a lot of money. That's pretty cool. Mama Bear.
I found something that might actually be beneficial for the resident drinker. That's Gasm.
He's not the resident drinker. Deathgasm is not the resident drinker.
That would be Necro, wouldn't it?
It's an umbrella that has a hidden compartment in the handle for liquor.
Oh. Well, I'm not saying that. That's actually a pretty cool idea.
I like that.
An umbrella with a hidden compartment.
I would like that.
Could it have a straw that comes out of the bottom of the handle so you just you don't have to unscrew it, just like a little straw that pops out of the tip of the handle, just like a nipple.
Honestly, I'm looking for a nice flask.
That's exactly what that is.
Flasks are fancy to have. You also need to have a flask holster.
I'll keep it right next to my sidearm holster.
There you go. See, that works. Actually, I've seen somebody. I can't remember what the anime was, but right next to where the guy had his main firearm, right underneath that, that's where he kept his flasks. So it was a joke. Every time he'd reach into his coat, somebody thought they were gonna get shot. Everyone would panic, and he'd just pull out his flask and take a shot. Because everyone would see the firearm and see him reaching for it. Everyone thought, "Oh no, we're gonna die!" And then he just grabbed the flask and take a quick sip out of it. And he goes, "I needed that for the courage." Man, I can't remember what that anime was now, but yeah, it was a big satire on like cowboys. It was a cowboy satire with like technology added to it. I cannot remember the
It might be Cowboy Bebop.
No, Cowboy Bebop was bad arse. Well, I mean, actually, you know what? It could have been Cowboy Bebop, actually. Anyways, I'll find it another day. But yeah, okay. Where were we? Oh yeah. So Juggernaut.
Oh,
God, what's up, man?
I think it's your turn.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now this is going to be kind of a weird one, but go with me on this one. I was reading up on it in a scientific magazine when I was actually looking up our weapon choices for the last Weapons of War live stream that we did, and I would like to have a full bodysuit of the artificial muscles. They actually exist. They're an actual thing, and they.
Like the Kinesis suits.
What? Oh no, it's not that powerful. Not that powerful. Think like Metal Gear Solid Snake suit. improves your speed, improves your stealth. Not on the level where you can just turn into Muscle Crisis and beat somebody with a Chevy. But the idea for it is actually quite brilliant. They're working on it right now in, I want to say it's England. I want to say it's in the UK. But they're working on one right now, and they've seen great results, especially with people who have muscle issues or the elderly. And the suits actually help people who have had trouble. I mean, like, obviously people who have no feeling in their legs would not benefit from it. Okay, K-Man, have yourself a great night, man. And it would just be a real big benefit because it keeps your body, it like compresses your body, and as you move, the fibers move with you. So like when you throw a punch, the suit would actually throw the punch with you. If you came to like carry a heavy load, the suit would actually help displace the load throughout your body. It's a great idea, and I would love to have one. Once again, there's somebody out there going, he's trying to become a superhero or supervillain. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm probably one big lottery away from becoming one. But still, what I'm saying is, such a thing would have a benefit, not just for myself, but basically, I can't think of a single monster who wouldn't gain a benefit from it. I mean, maybe Deathgasm because he's still young and hasn't been broken down like the rest of us. But, I mean, let's face facts. There's days
I think I'd benefit with that more than you guys.
Really?
Because it would just amplify me.
I'm not looking for amplification. I'm looking for helping. There's a different story there.
Well, you said turning into a superhero or a supervillain.
No, I said there's probably somebody watching this again. I can't remember when it was, but it was a while back. We were. It's like when we were still living on frickin' Hawthorne there, Nick. We did a live stream about something, and one of the comments we got in the bottom was like, "You guys sound like you're about to become a bunch of superheroes or supervillains." And we looked at the list of stuff that we were buying. And it's like, oh, it was the stuff from Wish and Geek episode, guys. Remember that episode? Where we went through Wish and Geek and grabbed all this stuff from it, and we were talking about what we wanted to have. Like Juggernaut, you found those claws for like ripping up food.
Oh yeah.
And you're like, I could probably climb a wall with them too. And it's like somebody goes down like, you guys are trying to turn into superheroes or supervillains or something. I'm like, holy crap, they're right. Like I started looking through all the stuff we had. It's like gas masks and smoke bombs and grappling hooks, and it's like, holy crap. We are trying to turn into superheroes. I mean, don't get me wrong, the suit would be really cool if you wanted to be a superhero. But what I'm looking at is like some people, like those people who have like muscle issues in their knees and their elbows that they have a hard time working out. You got one of those muscle suits on them, they could work out and build themselves to the point where they wouldn't need the muscle suit anymore. You know, that could be pretty beneficial.
I have a theory.
Okay.
Maybe wearing that muscle suit would help me riding dirt bike when I wipe out.
Oh yes, it would. It would. It's made of carbon fiber and things like that. So when you'd wipe out, it'd be basically, I think it's like a quarter of an inch to a half inch thick, but it would just be like wearing like a chainmail suit basically, if you want to look at it like that. So there'd be far less impact when you hit the ground. There'd be far less.
That means I could do twice as much dumb stuff and not.
Whoa!
Regret it.
Whoa! Now. Let's be careful with that train of thought. Because that's.
Like, see, if I had that suit, I wouldn't be as terrified to take a jump. Like, granted, I'm still going to take a jump. There's a chance that I'm going to break an ankle or something. But I'm going to learn one way. Now, if I could minimize that and take a jump with very little repercussions.
Or even lesser repercussions.
Yeah.
I see where you're going with that. Yeah, that would actually work, yeah. It would theoretically be better for people who are going to, like, the X Games and everything like that, too, because it would be safer. You'd be less likely to...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there's certain X Games where they wouldn't allow the suit, like, probably, like, BMX biking, because it would give you, like, that advantage with, like, going up ramps and stuff because you have the extra power behind you. But, like, the dirt biking where your muscles really aren't being used as anything but basically holding you there, that would be, like, an extra suit of armor on you. That would work. And it's thin enough that you could wear it under regular armor, like a regular helmet, a regular vest, and everything like that. So, like, if you wanted to go...
Oh, so you're saying it would even go up over the head?
Well, I've only ever seen the prototype. and the prototype was basically just a shirt and a pair of pants. But from what I saw in the videos, they were showing like how it worked and everything. And like, if you could make a full suit out of it, you could probably make one that could wrap around the top of your head too. I mean, that wouldn't be too far off if they already made a pair of pants and a pair of shirts and a shirt with it. I mean, basically it would be like a neck gaiter and an overhead mask. So, I mean, yeah, you could technically do that, you know? Like I said, it's just something I would like to have, you know? And once again, for those folks at home who believe I'm trying to become a superhero or a supervillain, I am too old for that crap, all right?
That would be more left to my dumbass.
That's more deathgasm. That's more deathgasm, all right? Just more deathgasm, all right? He'd be the one more likely to become the superhero. I'd be his butler.
Alfred name you as Alfred.
All right, you know what? I'm cool with that. I'm absolutely cool with that. I'll go by Alfred. Are you kidding me? Alfred Pennyworth? I'll change my name to Alfred Pennyworth.
I know this is throwing the train of thought really off topic, but I saw a scene from a Batman comic, or like Joe, where it shows Alfred talking to Batman, and he's like beat up bleeding.
Yeah.
And Alfred basically tells him, I ain't helping you unless you get a minimal of 8 hours sleep and let me patch you up.
Yep.
He was basically Batman's dad that he never had.
Well, there's also...
And that was probably the most wholesome thing I saw.
Well, since we're at the end of the video, we can just change the topic real quick. The best Alfred moment I ever heard was after the Joker broke into the mansion. He ran into Alfred, who, by the way, in case you guys don't know, Alfred is ex-Special Forces from the British Secret Service. So he's not just a regular guy. He's well trained, and he beat the hell out of the Joker. And the Joker's like, "How can you be so strong?" And he's like, "You already know who Batman is, so you should know he's got a gym. Do you think I spend my whole day dusting this whole place? This place basically cleans itself." And then he pulls out a shotgun and aims at the Joker, and the Joker goes, "Batman doesn't kill." He goes, "You're right, but there's a problem with that." And he cocked back the round, and he goes, "I'm not Batman." and Batman stopped him real quick, and he's like, "You wouldn't have shot him." And he pops back the gun, and 2 live rounds popped out. And Batman went, "What?" He goes, "I said it before, Master Bruce." And he clicked it back. He goes, "I'm not Batman." And he walked away from him. He was getting ready to light up the Joker. He was going to put 2 slugs in him. He was going to blast him. He was going to blow him away. Like I said, he's a Secret Service agent. He's a beast, and he spends all his time working out in the Batcave all day. It's like he's actually a pretty tough old dude. You know? What?
He probably fold me like a lawn chair if he wanted to.
he knows how to fold clothes. He can fold us. Don't mess with Pennyworth. Like I said, Pennyworth is like...
reminds me of the Butler from Hellsing. Once he actually showed his power off, it's like, oh, yeah, he's a complete badass.
I dust...
We all thought Oliver was too badass. Nah.
I dust the floors, I clean the room, and I take out trash. And it just ends like 90% of the ghouls in the room with a flick of his wrists. Yeah. I mean, Alfred did, in fact, one time beat the crap out of Superman. Legitimately. He basically shot him with pepper spray filled with kryptonite and then beat the hell out of him. I'm not talking like feeble old man. I'm talking like held him up by the throat so he couldn't go down and just kept hitting him. Just kept hitting him over and over again. And he's like, "I respect you, Master Clark, or Master Kent, but unfortunately Master Bruce comes first," and then took Bruce to go get healed up. I mean, when you get your butt kicked by Alfred, you don't bring it up to anybody else. You know, the Joker never told another soul that Alfred Pennyworth beat him up. But Superman didn't tell another person that it happened. It just doesn't happen. Because you look at Alfred and you're like, I would really like to get some cookie recipes from him. And in all reality, he's sitting there studying the art of murdering people with his thumb. All right. Oh, there was a problem with the server. Oh, great. I don't even know when that happened. I don't even know when that happened. Crap. Well, folks, if you're still there, I don't know if you are, but if you're still there, folks, let's see. According to this, the stream is still going. When we come to you in the next live stream, we will be talking about the wonderful, wonderful world of war, I guess. We'll make a bunch of rules later and figure out how we're going to do this exactly. I will make one rule real quick, but weapons of mass destruction are not allowed. No nukes, no thermobaric weaponry whatsoever. I guess EMPs aren't technically weapons of mass destruction, so I guess they're still legal. Just remember that EMPs don't just affect us, but they affect everyone else. So I'll get a bunch of rules down, and we'll build up a small army for next time. Oh man! But anyway, folks, I am the derailed Kaiju K.
I'm the track.
I'm the conductor of this boob train. Driving on a chair.
Deathgasm put the pennies on the track.
I'm the fucker that's robbing the fuck.
And
I'm the one that derailed this fucker.
And Mama Bear's the one who derailed the train. And for K-Man and everyone else, thank you for watching. And until next time,